Now, if you're wondering how to use your pressure cooker and your air fryer, you got to check out these really great little guides that I purchased on Amazon recently. These have been a game changer because they're such a quick and easy reference for how to cook specific things in these devices that are actually kind of hard to figure out. These have such a learning curve, the pressure cooker and the air fryer, which is why I'm so grateful that somebody actually took the time to put together these guides. I mean, I don't even know how long this probably took them. It probably took them a long time, but look at how valuable this is. You can see the inside here for the pasta, lentils, and grains section. It gives detailed instructions for if you want things soft, firm, pre-soaked. It actually gives yields, and it gives the liquid to grain ratio, which is so important for instant pot cooking because oftentimes it's not the same amount of liquid that you would use for other different appliances. So here's also for the beef, lamb, and pork. This is how to cook these different foods in the Instant Pot, how much time, if you do a quick release or you don't. I mean, these different little factors really make a big difference when using things like the Instant Pot. Let me show you also the air fryer one. This is the air fryer cooking guide. This one has been really helpful, this baking, desserts, and snacks, because I've been really having a lot of fun experimenting with baking in my air fryer, especially things like canned cinnamon rolls, cake, cookies, and things like that. So this is actually a really great handy tool because it shows the Fahrenheit and Celsius degrees, as well as the approximate time that it takes to cook these items in the air fryer. And then it also has specific things like, I like this frozen section too, because a lot of times I'll use my air fryer to cook frozen foods. So it's really nice to know the temperature to set it at and the cooking time. But lastly, let me show you the major perk to these is check out these giant magnets that are on the back, as well as this little hanging feature right here. You could put this like on a nail in your kitchen. But being able to store these on the side of the refrigerator allows me to really quickly check the reference for cook times for these appliances so that I'm not running around trying to find my cookbooks when I'm cooking. Well, if you enjoyed this video, definitely give it a big thumbs up and share it with anyone you think might find interesting, and make sure to subscribe to my channel for more small kitchen appliance tutorials. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!